add maybe the offering and tithe. Okay. So the cash contribution comes here. If by any chance they had mileage, you know, somebody volunteered for, you know, for a charity, you know, it's counted by 0.14 miles. Okay, so so you add it there. Then if it's a non-contribution over 500, you use 82, 83. You say, for example, you give some clothings, to Goodwill. This is where you put it in, Goodwill. Okay, Goodwill, you can't exceed 500. You cannot exceed 500 unless you have Form 82, 83, which we rarely find our customers having. So now, that's part of it. If you watch and see, yeah, the refund has increased because of the money they offered, the money they had given for tithe and offering in the church. Their refund has increased to 1,562. Then, okay, so if you add it all, it's coming to 29,982. But let me assure you something. If you had, let me tell you something. If you had a federal AGI, anybody knows what AGI means? Anyone, you can put it on the chat. AGI, federal AGI. Put it on the chat if you can. Okay, AGI means federal adjusted gross income. This is when you add it up, all up, when you add everything up to 9 total, the total here, adjusted to 11 here is that's adjusted gross income. After everything is added, minus to whatever needs to be minus, everything added up, every income added up, minus and all that, you have the adjusted gross income on box 11, which is 41,698. And the itemized deduction is 29,982. That unless you have some proof of whatever you are doing, like what we have, the mortgage interest and all that. If you don't, this can be a big audit, okay? And they are being audited just for an increase of $500. You don't want to do that, okay? So you have to be careful. So I'm taking out whatever we added because I was just showing you an example. We don't have a proof for this. We don't have any letter from the church showing they have proof for that. We don't have anything for Goodwill, so we are taking that out. And we remain with what we have. We know for sure because we have the 1098. We have that, so that's okay, and we can go with that. So, any question on Form 10 or on Schedule A? That is Schedule A. Okay. Most of the times you're going to use that Schedule A. So we go ahead and save it. Okay, we save that. And okay, for now, I'll give you a break of 10 minutes and let's be back because we don't have a lot of time. Unless you have a question before you go, I'll let you go for 10 minutes. So let's be back at 6:21. Thank you. Okay, we are back. We are back. I hope you are back. If you're back, go ahead and put a 1. You can hear me. Put a 1 on the chat.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, all right. Adjusted gross income. Oh, good. Okay. Sophie had already answered that. Okay, good. All right. Okay. Now, what's next is the 1090 Social Security. Okay, they paid the benefits. Paid the benefits. Okay, we are going to put in Social Security and 1099 INT and 1099 R. Okay. So, and once we are done with that, I think we'll call it a day. So let's start with the 1099 INT. So if you are taking notes, take a note about 1099 INT. If you can check on the left, you will see the forms that we have already added. We have added the W2, the Schedule A. You can see right now it's ticked green, meaning it's complete. You have the 1098, one 1098 and another 1098. And there is a form here, 8879. This is for electronic filing. You cannot file electronically unless you have this form 8879, but we'll learn about them as we go, okay? So at the moment, we are going to add a form called 1099 INT. If you can check, I'm sure if you can check on the WhatsApp, you will see that form on single. The forms for Henrietta, you will see it there, right there, Henrietta Doe. Okay, you see that form 1099 INT, and I'm going to add it right now. So I'm going to add form. So any new form you want to add, you just go to add form on the left-hand side, bottom left. 1099, we look for it. And it's an INT. We have 1099C, cancellation of debt. We have 1099 DIV, dividends and distribution, 1099G, certain government payments. This one we have already added. Remember, we added it for the unemployment. Okay. So, and we have this 1099 interest income. Okay, and we have the 1099K for payment card, third-party network transactions. This is what Uber people, or rather the drivers get. They get a 1099K or a 1099 miscellaneous or NEC, non-employee compensation. That's what they get. There's also a 1099 IMIS, which is miscellaneous. Then we have the long-term and accelerated death benefits. This one I've never seen it. I've never seen it, but it means, but once you get it, if you open it, whatever you get is just showing the same way like our form here right now. So we have 1099Q, payments from qualified education program. Never used that too. You have the 1099R, which we are going to enter today. And the 1099 SSA, we are also going to enter that today. Okay. So at the moment, we are going to enter the interest income, the 1099 INT. You double click on it, and it takes us direct to the payer's identification number, which is 2222418 23 678. Okay, then we tab. Once we tab there, our interest income is 191.43. We go ahead and tab out. Then we go ahead and write the name, the payer's name, which is Equitrust. Life insurance. Life insurance company. Okay. So whatever they got, this is from their life insurance, the interest they got from their life insurance. Then the address is PO Box 2549. And the zip code is 76702, which is in Waco, Texas, TX. And if you look at on this form, number 2, there's nothing. So number 2, there's nothing. The area withdrawal penalty. Number 3, the savings bonds, the interest on savings bond is blank. So we leave it like that. The federal tax withheld is 0, or rather is blank. The investment expense on number 5 is blank. So we leave it like that. The foreign tax paid, is 0, is blank. So we are filling this form like it looks. So if it's blank, it's blank. So you don't fill nothing. So all the others are done. So we are done with the form 1099 INT, the interest income. We are done with that. So we put it down. What happened? If you can see, we had they were getting a refund of 1,004. Now their income has increased. So what happens now? If the income increases, then their taxes increases. And if we can go back to 1040, because I want us to understand exactly what happens when you add another form. Once you add this form, what is happening? Is it going to increase the income? If it increases the income, then that means even the taxes will increase. So let's go to 1040 and see what just happened. Okay. We know our form W2 was, it had 41,695. Then on 2B is taxable interest. 2B is taxable interest. And this is the 191 that we have added for the 1099 INT. This is the taxable interest that we added of 191, and that increased the taxes. So the total income is 41,886 instead of 41,695. It just increased by 191. So the taxes increased, or rather the taxable income increased by the same amount of 191. So the tax is 1,775. I don't know how much it was before, but that is what increased actually. The rest is the same. The federal withholding did not change. It's the same. So since the tax has increased, the withholding is the same. So the refund reduced to 980 instead of 1,004. Okay. Now you understand what's going on. Huh? All right. So now the next form that we are going to add is a 1099-R. This is for distribution from pensions, annuities, retirement, or profit sharing plans, IRAs, or insurance contracts. Okay. So this 1099-R, if you get money from that, sometimes it can be not a good idea, but it also depends on the code that we are going to have. So now in our case right now, I'm going to add a 1099-R. I hope you can see it so that at least we are together. 1099-R, and we are going to go back to here, add form, the same way, same old. This system is so easy. It's easy. nice. It's I mean, if you get used to it, it's so good. It's so good. So we go ahead and click on here, 1099R, then we add it. And there it is, adding up. The pair's federal identification number is 060566090. And we tab out, okay? And the pair's name is Bright House, Bright House, life insurance company. Okay. So, and the PO box 100366. It's about, and the zip code is 222. Zip code is 50306. It's about, and it's Des Moines, Iowa, or Iowa, yeah, Iowa. IA is Iowa. And the gross distribution is 35,065.72. Okay. And the taxable amount is 0. There's nothing on the taxable. So you are filling it like it looks. So the taxable amount not determined. So do we have that place that we can say the taxable amount here is showing as 0? Then 2B, do you see anybody? 2B, yeah, 2B here we mark X, means it has not, we are marking like it looks. Then on the total distribution, this here, we have to mark that, the total distribution. The capital gain, is there anything on that? The capital gain is 0, is 3. On line 3 is nothing. Okay, capital gain is nothing. So the federal income tax withheld is 3,506.57. Okay, so they withheld something. So, and so the code of distribution, the code distribution is J. I hope you can see it on your form. Is J. And on the state of Georgia, the state tax withheld, there's nothing, it's 0. We have here GA, and we also have the payer's ID, which is 9247696-RI. Okay, and the state distribution is here. And okay, something else that we are going to do today, we are going to add the state taxes. Okay, now okay, all right. So all right. So that form we have filled it like it looks. The distribution code, they took the money, and now their taxes have increased. No. There's a problem here. See, you have to be very careful. Taxable amount is 0, so we can't allow that to go in there. So that's why. Okay. So, and we go ahead and save. Oops, it's adding up. Why? It cannot. So let's override. We can override this because it's giving us trouble. It's not supposed to be there. Clear override. Oops. Still adding. 0.00. Okay, let's put 0. It's still adding. Uh-oh. Okay. That public employee. On 9B, is there anything on 9B? No. Nothing. Maybe it's coming from there. Okay, that's weird. Okay, when it's not there, she's getting back a refund. It's not supposed to be there. So there's no taxable income. J, if you want to find what J means, you can Alt-C. Alt-C, meaning J, where are you, J? Early distribution from Roth IRA, no exception. Under 59 and a half. Okay, they are 59 and a half. Early distribution. It's an early distribution. But here it's showing the taxable income is 0. So it's supposed to be 0.